Well, hello, Cover Time friends. How are y'all doing this Monday? Is it just Monday? Have you ever felt like you had a long week and somebody tells you just Monday evening? It's kind of how I feel today. I feel like I've had a long week. Mama won't be joining us tonight. She is here. She is on the mend. We did get to the doctor first thing this morning. And we're not going to, celebrate too quickly. Everything came back negative as far as COVID, the flu, and strep. But the doctor did say, since it was so early, that you could get a more positive reading later on. So we're going to go back tomorrow, or actually the next day, and let them check her again. But they did give her some antibiotics. They did take care of that. They did say she had a very inflamed throat. No wonder she couldn't eat, they said. And they wanted her to stay hydrated. She did tell me just a while ago, I checked on her just before I started this video, see if she wanted anything to eat. She did eat some of the homemade chicken noodle soup today, and she was able to swallow it. Said it was better today than yesterday. So that's good. But I don't want that. I'm not having any trouble swallowing, so I'm going to opt out of chicken noodle. I'm having one of my favorites, and I've not had it this year, and that is tomato crackers and mayo. That's it. Tomato cracker and mayo. If you've never had this simple little snack, meal, whatever you want to call it, tonight I'm calling it supper. I'm not cooking tonight. Mama can't eat, and I really don't want anything, and she's already had chicken noodle soup, and I've got leftover chicken noodle soup, and there's some more leftover stuff in there. And if she was up and feeling better, I'd cook her something hot, probably some mashed potatoes. I did offer to fix her some, I thought about potato soup, but I don't know if she would be able to swallow it as good. So I asked her about stewed potatoes. I said, would you like some stewed potatoes? Just butter and potatoes boiled. And she said no. She was going to try to eat some of that chicken noodle soup, so I reckon that is what she ate for lunch. So, good news at the doctor. Just make sure that it's all, still negative in a day or two. So that's what we're going to do. I don't really know when we're going back. I really thought it was, it's not tomorrow, but it may be Thursday. I don't know, but they do want to follow up with her within 3 days. I guess that's what they said. I didn't go in with her. They wouldn't let me, probably. We had to, it was a little bit reminiscent of bad times. We had to pull up in the parking lot at the COVID parking, call in and get permission, let them know we were there. And they asked several questions, and then they escorted her through a back door kind of area. It's like they referred to it as a respiratory area. So I don't think I would have been welcomed going with her. But she is talking better after the medicine, and she is able to swallow. She reports a little better. So all that's good. So I know y'all be worried about her, and I wanted to give y'all an update. My fork seems to have acquired a water spotter too. Don't judge me. I didn't dry them. I just washed them and laid them over there. But I've got it taken care of. This is the easiest little snack, and it tastes wonderful. I absolutely love it. Been eating it for years. I did a video on it 2 years ago or more, and I've seen several other videos, so I'm wondering, this is just some good tomato. Just gonna put a dash of salt on there. These are just saltine crackers. This recipe, you don't have to write it down. It's easy to follow. Do y'all have trouble opening crackers? Yeah, me too. You have to kind of dig around with it and see what's going on. Okay. I'm going to take 5 of these crackers here. And you just crumble them up in there, however you want to crumble them. These should not be stale or just opened. You just see me struggling to open them. I don't know who needs to hear this, but check your front porch. You probably got a Prime delivery today from Prime Day the other day. Some of y'all may have forgotten. Maybe you got notices though, I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna put about 5 crackers in here. Just like that. Now, you don't want a lot of tomato salt on your tomato because you got saltines. I'm just using good old Duke's. And since I didn't bring a separate spoon for this, better get it right because I can't double dip. Put whatever you think you're gonna need and then maybe add a little bit more. That's a good tablespoon. I'm gonna say that's enough, and I guess it will be, or I'll have to get up and go get something else to put it in. And now all you do is just stir all this in together. It tastes similar, and this is one of the reasons I started eating it. I know crackers have carbs and calories, but this tastes very similar to a good old tomato sandwich. I'm not gonna waste that. This counter's clean. And you don't have all the bread, and it's filling, and it's very tasty. And you can put black pepper on it if you choose. I love black pepper, but some things you all ought to know. Some things I like different. Some things I don't want black pepper on. That's it, folks. That's a snack in a bowl. That's supper. That's lunch. It's whatever you want it to be. I've had this many times for lunch. One way I like to eat it sometimes is with those little bitty pickles, those little sweet pickles. It tastes very good for lunch. Sometimes that's all I take is maybe 2 crackers, take a tomato, and I've got salad dressing or mayonnaise, something to do with there at work. So it's an easy, quick meal. And that was it. This may be the easiest meal you'll see us fix and the quickest cleanup. Hold on just a second. Let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this food. We thank you for nourishing our bodies with it, dear Lord. We thank you for the good news of the doctor today. And we just pray for continuing recovery for Mama, and that she'll be up to 100% very quick. Dear Lord, we just pray for each and every prayer request that's here. And we pray for our world and our nation, dear Lord. We pray for our ever-changing moment of it. And we just pray that you'll always lead, guide, and direct us in the way we should go. In your name we pray. Amen. All right. Here's the big bite. This is it. Let's just take our bite. It's so good. I can't wait. I haven't had this. I guess it was probably last year during tomatoes. Don't you fall over there. Go ahead. The crackers stay crunchy for a little while. And of course, you all know how much Duke's tastes so good with the tomato. Normally, I use salad dressing with tomatoes, but tonight I just felt like Duke's. Now, you can add more crackers, or I guess you could just do tomatoes and mayonnaise and skip the crackers. This could fall under don't knock it till you try it. You may be thinking, I'm going to put a little cracker on top and not mix it in. You may be thinking, oh, that looks like a hot mess. I'm not going to disagree with you. It does look a little like a dressing, or, you know, but it sure does taste good. That tomato's so good. It's so good to, It's so good to be sitting here right in the heart of tomato season. What are y'all saying? Family favorite. Scott, so you've eaten this. Kevin says not much for dinner. Well, I didn't have any lunch. So I was a little hungry. What I did have was 4 of those little peanut butter crackers. Mama bought some that had 4 in them, little packs. And I had them there in my dish drawer, so that's what I ended up eating. Wasn't much for lunch either. But this, a cup of coffee, it'll fill me up for tonight. I mean, as long as I'm not starving and go to bed. But now tomorrow, that coffee is so good. Tomorrow, after not having much lunch and this, I'll be hungry in the morning for breakfast. And I'll be wanting some real food tomorrow. I was trying to think of my schedule tomorrow. You ever do that? Sometimes, the Bible says don't worry about tomorrow. Sometimes that comes to me naturally because I can't think. As I get older, I can't worry about tomorrow. I can't remember what I got to do. I'm just telling you like it is. I hope Mama feels better soon. Prayers. Thank you, Loretta. I hope she does too. And she's not like in the bed. She's in the bed right now. But she didn't lay down until about 4:30 or 5. It was close to 5 because it's almost 6 now. So she was in here, but she didn't want to take time to go and rebrush her hair. She had to fix it for the doctor. And then she's come home and laid down. She said, I'm just going to go lay back down. I said, you need to go rest. And she said, I'm not going to eat nothing. I ain't going to cook. And I said, no, go on. She's kind of pitiful. She can't hardly talk. Of course, the doctor said she didn't have strep, flu, or COVID. She's negative on everything. However, her throat was raw, just really scalded, really inflamed. And she said it could just not be showing up yet, one of those things, possibly. Because I told her, yesterday morning it was just a little sore throat, and then as the day went on, it got worse. And then she said, so really for the bad sore throat, and it's still in the first day phase. And I said, perhaps. And she said, well, it could, and I want to see her again quicker. So I'm hoping that it's just that inflamed throat. And the medicine she gave her has already started helping. So whatever it is showing improvement. I think she was complaining with her throat last week just being a little scratchy. And then she went on that trip, stayed on a bus all day, and they didn't get home till 1 o'clock. And she'd been on a boat for 4 or 5 hours, 4 hours, whatever it was. She said it was, you could have had a meat in there, it was ice cold. So I think all that kind of got her resistance down, and then she got wet with tea. So one of the servers poured, I don't even know, I think maybe she poured 1 glass on Mama, and then as she was trying to clean up the 1 glass, she spilled 4 more. But I don't think those went on Mama. It just sounded like a miserable trip to me, bless her heart. She said she couldn't hear that good. She got wet, and the food wasn't that great. And I said, sounds like a horrible trip. She said, no, we had fun. We enjoyed it. Mom, if I'd been there, I'd been griping. I ain't gonna lie about it. I said, this ain't that good. Mama takes things in stride, and she'll say everything happens for a reason. And then she'll say it ain't the end of the world. And she'll say, well, she didn't mean to spill that. Well, no, that's true. And she's got a great attitude about it. And I would say, of all the places and all the times for somebody to dump tea out, why'd you have to dump it all over me? I try to stay positive. I have to work harder at it than Mama does. That's for sure. I forgot how good this was. I'm enjoying this as much as a good tomato sandwich, and you know I'll live my whole year waiting for that. If you like, I'm going to say this. If you like tomato sandwiches, and that's something you look forward to, you're going to like this. You're going to like this. Some people having trouble hearing. Don't cry over spilt milk. Yep, Amy, that's another one. He made her some chicken noodle. Melissa, I had chicken noodle soup yesterday for her because her throat was getting sore. So I made homemade chicken noodle soup for her lunch. We was going to have chicken and dumplings and green beans and something like that. And so when we come home, she didn't even go to church. And that's a big, big sign that Mama's not feeling well. Mama never misses. And so when I came in, I said, how you feeling? And she said, I ain't feeling no better, that's for sure. And I said, well, you want me to fix those dumplings, chicken and dumplings? Would that help your throat? And she said, I don't think I want them heavy dumplings, and I don't think I can swallow them that good. And I said, well, Mama, you want to go to the doctor now? And she said, no, I'm all right, but if I ain't better in the morning, we'll go. I said, yes, we will. So we were in total agreement on that one. And we got up this morning. I called immediately, got the appointment, and we went straight into it this morning. But, so I said, well, if you don't want chicken and dumplings, we got this chicken cooked. How would you feel about a big old pot of chicken noodle soup, homemade? And she said, now that sounds good. So y'all seen her try to eat it. And I asked her, I said, when we come up there, I said, do you really think you've eaten that much? Because you haven't. Remember, you wouldn't let me hardly dip you out of it. I just couldn't get it to go down without hurting. And I said, well, I understand. So she drank a little of the broth. Then she took your all's recipe. So we did the tea, the honey, and the lemon. And basically, that's all she would take was the tea, the honey, and the lemon. And so last night she did eat a few little peanut butter crackers, but just soaked in the tea. She couldn't. So there was no food much and very little drinking. The tea and the honey and the lemon probably is what kept her going, bless her heart. And that's what we had this morning was tea, honey, and lemon. And that's all she's had. And so then when we come back from the doctor and she rested a while and she got her medicine in her, then she wanted some chicken noodle soup, which was a good sign. So she did eat a bowl like this with over a half full of chicken noodle soup. So she did have that, and she is drinking her diet cold pop. And she is drinking, I'm looking here, I was trying to decide. I think this is what she had before we went to the doctor, because she's not drank much of it, but she's got her other cup, her regular coffee cup, and it's what she's drinking out now. So I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling that she's on the upswing, I think. And then what really made her feel good, they called that her car's ready today. They went and picked it up. And now she's got wheels. I said, when you get to feeling better, you can keep the roads hot. I'm going to drive for days, she said. So her car's fixed. It was an alternator all that time. And somebody who knows stuff. I mean, it's some of the older vehicles, if they recharge or something, somebody on here will have to tell us, straighten me out. My dad used to eat mayonnaise on crackers. Yeah, it's good, Karen. If it charged a certain way, if it recharged, it meant the alternator wasn't hurt. So hers has been doing that. But when they went and done a diagnostic test, he said the alternator needed to be replaced. So when I took it into the garage, I told him, I said, that said an alternator needed to be replaced. And he said, yeah, there's stuff in the back of the alternator now that will almost charge. It charges sometimes, and then sometimes it don't. He said, I've had several of those. So if you're having trouble, and Mama's situation was, which time flies, but I thought we just bought a new battery, but evidently we bought it 2 years ago. But we'd replaced the battery. It's been going on for a good long time. We replaced the battery, thought that was going to be the fix. But we would go out and it just wouldn't start. And we would jump it off and it would run a month. Never a problem. Then it would go out there and it'd be dead. We'd jump it off. 2 days later, have to jump it off. Maybe it'll be good for another month. The weirdest thing ever. So, of course, I started reading up on it. And then one time it was dead and the back glass hatch did seem like it was open. I thought, oh, it's run down. Then I started reading and it said, turn the lights off, don't leave them on auto. Turn the radio off, don't leave it on. Take all chargers out of it. Take them all out. Check your glove compartment box. Make sure that light's not burning. We did everything. And it died. But the final straw, and I'm glad it was very, very close. She had gone over the road about a mile. The car was running fine. She pulled up to talk to her friend. She went back out. She called me and she said, this car won't start. I went over there and we jumped it off. We got her back home. And I said, I can't have her out the road. I mean, if it's not going to start when you leave, that's one thing. But if it's going to get you there and not bring you back, it's none of it's good. But we kept thinking, we'll figure out what to turn off that'll keep it from draining. That's what we were thinking. Because I read here you do this, you do that. So if you're having that problem, and somebody tells you, well, it wouldn't charge back if it was an alternator, get a diagnostic, and then you can get those for free normally at your auto stores. And he's kept it 2 days, and it's started, and it's done well, and everything's great. So I trust him, and he says it shows clear, and then we're good to go. She won't go anywhere too far. She can't call me or call somebody to come and get her, but after we give it a month or so and it's still perfect, we're going to think it can be trusted again. Ain't that awful to have to get and it doesn't have that many miles on it. It's a Highlander. It's a Toyota Highlander, and they're good vehicles, and we've owned them before, but this is the first time this has ever happened. Now, my comments are going back to that watching business. I miss Mama. I do too. Hey, Walt Stew, go on now. Walt, we don't do that kind of thing on here. Now, see, Walt, you're going to make me have to take you off from here. And I'm going to have to ban you. Walt, what are you coming on here aggravating these women for? They ain't coming on here for that. Trust me. They're coming on here to talk and chat and sit around our table. If they want stew, they'll come looking for you. Hey, John, can you see my comments? Peggy, I sure can. I seen that one. Have you been sending others? I haven't seen any others. John and Mama feel better. Yes, I feel better. Now, don't ask me why. My teeth quit bothering me. So I'm determined to think that it's a loose filling. I thought I'd lost the filling, but I believe it's just in there jumping around. And every once in a while it gets out of place and it lets air to my root. or I drink something and it causes it to move. Because when it's not hurting, it's not hurting. But when it is hurting, boy, is it hurting. So once I think it settles back to where it's supposed to be and it seals off that air pocket, then I don't think it hurts. But when it washes down or whatever, some way I can figure it out. Why would it hurt like crazy and then just stop? But I have an appointment not too far in the future that I can get it checked, and I'm glad to think, because I want that thing seated back in there. You don't know how valuable those fillings are till one of them cuts loose on you. Not my friend. I've never had toothaches or anything. Never really had that many feelings. But I've got one now, and it's giving me a little trouble. Good evening, folks. Hey, Nancy Taylor, how are you? Just got a lemon. I felt like I had a lemon before, too. Brenda, I don't really think it's a lemon. It's been a good vehicle. Lemons will usually show up in the first little bit. I think the alternator just went bad on it, and we were giving it too much credit because it was recharging. A real good mechanic told me, he said, if it was the alternator, it wouldn't recharge. Can somebody else shed some light on that? So many mechanics. And he said, it's not your alternator, because so we just give up on that. So that's when I got the new battery, but that was 2 years ago. So maybe the battery was bought before. Maybe when it started, I knew I just bought a new battery, because they told me today, but we got a new battery now. I said, don't take no chances. Let's do new batteries. Let's do it all. I'm going to have faith in it again. Mama loves that car. It's just right for her. Raspberry shortcake today. Yum, yum. Cherry, you didn't bring me a piece. Raspberry shortcake. When you start getting out here talking about raspberry shortcake, I'm going to have a sample. Sure, I'm sure it's delicious. What did the doctor say, Lisa? Well, we're going to count it as good news because she was negative for all the tests. The flu, the COVID, the strep. But she does have a very inflamed larynx, very inflamed throat, whatever. And it had swollen some on the one side. But the doctor said, maybe we got there too quick for COVID, which I hope that's not the case. But the strep come back clear and the flu AB come back clear. So we're glad. We're tickled. But we're going back within 3 days, she said. I don't know. I guess she gave Mama an exact appointment. Mama will tell me. But she said within 3 days. So we're going to go back and retest, recheck. Because we don't take no chances with it. I mean, if I could have gotten her in somewhere yesterday other than emergency room, I'd have done it yesterday. And I would have taken the emergency room if she would have got home. She just won't go. And it's probably just as well because, she said it was still very early. So I feel better in 3 days. But I already feel better because they gave her amoxicillin, I think. And she's already swallowing better, feeling better. She's not like bedridden or just can't get out. She's not here today. She just didn't feel like being sociable. You know how it is. She just said, I'm just going to go lay down if you don't care. I said, Mama, I want nothing more than for you to rest. Because rest, liquids, and a little bit more nutrition is what's going to get you better. So, I think tomorrow I will stew those potatoes for her. I may do them tonight and have them in there, but she likes them hot. And I think I'll make her a pound of cornbread. And with some improvement in her throat, then I think she can soak the cornbread in the stewed potatoes and enjoy them. And that would be something she'd really like. She loves potatoes. And normally when she's sick, I fix her potato soup. But that thick soup, I don't think she wants it. I think she wants stewed potatoes. That's water, butter. And if she wants soup after I stew the potatoes, I can always put thickening in it and have potato soup very quickly. A little bit of milk. I won't put milk in the stewed potatoes, but I can. Put a little bit of evaporated milk in a little bit of cornstarch slurry, and I'll have delicious potato soup in a minute. So if she wants that, I'll ask her. Mama's very direct. She don't do a lot of beating around the bush, and she pretty well sticks to what she says. Like if she says, no, I don't care for any stewed potatoes, there ain't no need me making it, she won't eat it. Or if she says, I think I could eat whatever she says, I'll try to make, because that's about the only thing you're going to get her to eat. Even on a well day, when she's feeling great, you're probably going to get her to eat anything she don't want. I get tickled at some of y'all. Some of you negative Nellies who tell me, John, you make Mama do this, and John, don't. Mama and I, we literally sit here and laugh about it, because I said, they don't know you, Mama. No, they don't. Now, you ain't going to make me do nothing I don't want to do, as long as I got my right mind and my 2 feet. There ain't nobody, I want to do. Yes, ma'am. She gets tore up just talking about it. That's just like when she buzzes around here and someone says, get up and help Mama, John. I don't care to get up and help Mama. I really don't. But Mama really, and if sometimes she'll act like she wouldn't do that. But really, from this refrigerator to that Easy Bake, she really don't want you over there. She really don't. Even if you're coming to get a bowl and going to come back over here and get out of her way, I'll get it. And even her sisters, when they come over and they're cooking a big meal, she'll say, I fixed you up right over here. You can fix your dish right over here. And they're the same way. So it's a hereditary thing. They all can cook. They can put a mean meal on the table. But they're all very, protective of their territory. Now, my great aunt, my oldest, I can't even say that right, my mom's oldest sister, my aunt, she didn't want you in the kitchen. I wouldn't even be able to sit here while she was cooking. If you want to go on in yonder, I'll get this meal on the table. Yes, ma'am. We'd go. Mama's older sister, she's sweet. She's the good, sweet one. And she don't do that, but she's got her way of doing things, and it's very specific. And they do it the same way. And they're very meticulous, and they're very clean about everything. And Mama's picky about even the spoon you use to stir it with, or which kettle you cook it in, or what bowl you serve. I don't serve it in that bowl. That's what, Mama, what do you want to serve in here? That one. It'll be just a different bowl. So they're all very picky. But now I've heard stories about my great grandma. She wouldn't let people in her kitchen either, even to wash dishes. She didn't even want you to help her clean. You know, anybody just about will let you wash dishes. Nah, not great grandma. But it's not a mean thing, it's a sweet thing. And they're very meticulous about their stuff. But you can tell it's hereditary. I don't know if they can tell it. You know how sometimes, like, until I started making videos and I started watching myself, I didn't know how many characteristics I had of my daddy. I didn't know the tons and tons of things that I do that's like my daddy. I didn't know that I sang a lot of times like my granny. Like when I'm saying something and then I'll sing it. I know y'all know it because I just see it on here and I'm like, what is he doing? Why did he burst out into song over that? It's hereditary. There's certain movements I do that's just like my granny. And I'm like, I didn't know I did that. Mama say, yeah, you always do that. You're just like your granny with that. Or she'll say, I'll say, that's just like daddy always. Yeah, you got so many things you do just like your daddy. Now, if you're not videoing yourself or seeing yourself on video, you probably don't know the things you do, like your sisters and like your brothers and like your daddies and your mamas, because that's just the way we're programmed. And by burst down in the song, I mean like, I may pick up the cup of coffee. I mean, this is not the way it naturally happens because I'm just giving an example, but I was thinking, I'll say, good old coffee. Why do I say that? My granny would do that. It's just crazy. Instead of saying, good old coffee, it's like, give me some good old coffee. Sing about 3 words and hush. That's what we do. And it's not really conscious all the time. I just call it being happy. When you're happy, you tend to sing and smile and whatever. But you also need to do that every once in a while and just know that it's hereditary, just like hair color or eyes or anything else. But that's all I got tonight. I'm going to finish up my little bit of tomatoes here. If you've tried this, drop us a line. Let us know. Hope Mama feels better soon. Yes, ma'am. I hope so too. Mama's feeling better. Not great yet, but over what she was feeling this morning, I'm saying better. Because she was feeling rough this morning and last night. The medicine's already kicking in, so that's a good sign. I don't know how come y'all froze up. She was able to eat, Dorothy, and the doctor told her, and that may be the only reason she's eating, because it don't do me good to tell her. The doctor told her the key to her success was going to be get some good food in her and keep some liquids going. She said, you got to have both of those. Now, I've been preaching that all day yesterday, and she was sipping on a Coke with a straw, little sips. And I said, Mama, it wouldn't hurt if you did a little water. You know, there wasn't no water, but there was some tea. And for that, I was thankful. When she started drinking the tea and the honey and the lemon, at least some liquids was going in. And thank you all for that toddy recipe, because we do tea and lemon, but the honey, I think, was a little, and we give her a little nourishment too. So, and it coated her throat, and I think it made her feel well enough to drink more. So thank you all for that. There, guys. Virginia, yeah, those people are just trolls. They're not even real people. They are robots most of the time. I hate having a toothache. Karen, I do too. Never really had one. Till this filling come loose. And I was like, what on earth? But it's not hurting today. Knock on the counter and thank the good Lord. Maine Coon kittens or dog puppies. Are you interested in getting a Maine Coon kitten or a dog puppy? I'm inviting you. Adorable Maine Coon kittens for adoption. That's the name of this post. It's not one of our people, and I'm not supporting it, and I don't encourage y'all to put ads on here. But if this is someone trying to help some fur babies, I take that back. No, Miss Maine Coon, they want you to click a link. Folks, don't click any links. Don't click any links. I don't know these people. They've not asked me anything about it. So don't click any links. Sorry. I'm all for pets, and I'm all for fur babies and helping them any way we can. But I don't ever want any of you all to be victim to send $5 a month to help these babies or whatever that may be, because they get you into that, they get your credit card number, they do something. And I'm not saying these people do. I'm just saying that's a scam that's out there. Don't ever click nothing. Don't click anything, any of this stuff. It's just a good idea. if you're really wanting to help Mancoon kittens for adoption, then look them up. Call their phone number. You shouldn't have to click. Now, I can't get that to come off from there. Does anybody know what I need to do? I don't want you to click anything because I don't trust any of it. Scammers are out, yes. And they're going to use a kitten or a puppy. And I'm not even talking about these people. I don't even know these people, but they didn't ask me if it would be okay or ask me to announce it or any of those things. And I can't get it to come off from there. So maybe it's on the way of coming off. Sometimes when you do an action on here, it takes a minute. But don't click on anything. I don't care if it's a kitten, a puppy, or helping a child or anything. You call them. You get their line. And you call them. And you talk to them on the phone and get your information. If they're asking you to click this for easy steps and all that, don't do it. Even the honest people that are doing it for the right reason, they should understand. People ain't clicking stuff these days. Hey, Angela Britt, you need to call the dentist to see if they can work you in earlier from your second mom. Thank you, Angela, and I took your advice already. Because this morning when I called, I've got an appointment Thursday. She says as soon as 1. I said, can you put me on a cancellation list? She said, if I have any cancellations, I will call you. So I am on that as early as possible list. But to be honest with you, since I'm not in agonizing pain, I can wait my turn because I don't want to jump in front of somebody maybe who is in more pain than me. I don't want to be that person who, my pain is the only pain. But if they have a cancellation and they can work me in, I'll be there. But I'm sure not gonna miss my appointment. I'm not gonna be canceling my appointment. Bless you, Mama. Well, thank you, Elsa. Thank you so much. And thank you, Angela, for caring. It's nice when people care about you. It really is. If you have somebody who cares about you and your well-being, and they care enough to even boss you around a little bit, that's somebody who cares. When they say, you need to make sure you do this, they're caring. They're not saying, whatever, it don't matter to me. So look at it from the intent and from which it came. Because I got friends that I have to boss around sometimes. They know I'm going to do it. But they also know 100% I care. Or I wouldn't even address it. So when you got somebody who cares for you, take advantage of the love. Whereas Mama Anna, I had to let her go. She wasn't working out. She was on probation. She didn't work out. I had to let her go. I'm joking. That's not true. Mama is sick, but she's on the path to recovery. She's taking some good medicines. I heard her in there a while ago drinking tea. She could hear that clink, clink, clink. Y'all may have heard it. Will you be getting a root canal? No, Renda. Renda? Why would you say that? What? Filling. Just a filling. Canal. Roots. No. It don't hurt that bad. There's no swelling. Root canal? No. Just a feeling. Don't be putting any ideas in my dentist's head. I mean, even if he says root canal, I say, oh, that's a funny one. We move on. We're not doing that. Just a feeling. Throw a little silver in there and let's move on with our day. Hi, John. How is Mama feeling? She's doing better. I'm listening to John. I'm not wanting any pets. Thank you. That's right, Gina. But now, don't take the wrong thing. I'm all for helping any fur babies. You all know that. If it wasn't, I'd have these two out here up for adoption. Y'all know that's a lie. They're doing better because everything everything in the garden's about gone. But if I'll keep loving a dog who destroys my tomatoes and turns over flower pots, it's forever. Abby's got surgery this week. I've not told her. She'll think we're going for a ride. I'm a little worried. I ain't gonna lie. But it happens every day. And it's just a procedure. It's just a regular procedure for, and I want her to do real good. I just want her to go put one of those lampshades on her head. I haven't prepared myself for that. And I don't know. I can lock her on the back porch, and now Oliver can't get to her. Oliver is big. He can't get through the gate. He can't just walk through anywhere he wants to now. So if I have to, I'll lock her on the back porch. And then they've got a little kennel out here with an option to lock, but it don't ever get locked. When Abby was incarcerated for that week, she was in there. But yeah, she's out now. But I hope she'll do fine. The vet says she'll do fine. You're just paranoid. I don't know. So she'll do fine. She's so pretty. I'll have to get out there and show y'all these wild animals. And she comes back with a lampshade on her head. I'll try to show you that too, unless she's just really bad off. But he says she'll be awake, she'll be fine, everything will be good. I didn't put comment about the kittens. Kathy? No, I know you did. Someone I seen who put that on there. Hi, John and Mama. I hope you're having a great day. Well, I wouldn't know about great day, but a blessed day. And we've gotten through it. I hear Mama comfort. It's storming here. It's been storming all evening. Thunder, lightning. A great day would be if Mama was completely well and we were back on and my tooth wasn't hurt, which it ain't hurting today. But if it was all fixed and Abby was home and everything was fine, that would be, I'll be glad when all that has taken place. Oh, Nancy, we're going to check it out. It's not been checked out for a couple of days. And we're going to check it all out. We have pizza pasta baked with garlic bread. Hey, John and Mama, how is Mama feeling? What are you cooking tonight? Susan, I ain't cooking nothing. I had tomatoes, crackers, and mayo. You coming in, Mama?
No.
You can come in here. I won't show you.
That's all right.
You hear? Come in here and say hi anyway, Mama. They're worried that I've got you in the basement or something. I've already started Vicious Rumors. Did you hear me? I've already started Vicious Rumors.
Vicious Rumors.
Vicious Rumors. I told him I had to let you go. Your probation was up and you didn't make the cut.
That's right.
You gonna say hi to him? Hair and all?
Oh, I look like a
Come on over.
train been hit back.
Come over here, Mama. Tell them hi. They're worried about you. They want to see you.
I can't get my hair down. I've got a sling on top of my head.
You've been sleeping on your head. No wonder you're sick. There she is.
Hello.
She sounds beautiful. Send her some hearts. Look at her. Thank y'all. Tell them your throat's better.
Yeah, it is better.
And you're eating
I ate some soup, a little soup earlier.
some chicken noodle soup, but you are drinking.
I drank, sipped around on this for a while.
And you drank your tea that they gave you.
Yeah.
You're going to be 100% by Friday?
I hope so. I hope it's by Thursday when she rechecks.
Oh, is it Thursday? I knew it was in the next 3 days, she said. You said, she said. So we got a time and everything.
Yeah, in the mornings.
What did she say? That it could be too early to detect the COVID?
Well, she said it wasn't nothing showing now, but it sure was
But it could.
inflamed and it come on off.
But I don't think you don't have to wait on the You don't have flu, do you?
It didn't show no flu, COVID, or strep.
She's not had a fever, so I think she's. I don't think any of those are the danger. I mean, I don't think we're in bad shape with those. Ain't that right, Mama?
Yeah, she said just come back Thursday morning for a recheck.
Mama, it's been hard being the adult.
It is. I'm gonna go out here and sit down and
Where you going?
boards will one.
Out in the sun porch. Inside the house, but not. It's storming.
I know it.
Well, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Tell them bye for me.
Bye for them. Bye for her, she said. You want anything to eat?
No, not now.
You want some more soup?
Uh,
You mean fix you some stewed potatoes?
no, thank you.
Thank you. You don't trust my cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's doing better. But she's got a day or two to struggle a little bit. Her throat's inflamed, but I'm sure the medicine's already helping because she sounds better. Trust me, she does sound better. She's sounding pretty rough, bless her heart. She's a fighter. If she can go, she'll go. If she can do anything, she'll do it. She don't let nothing get her down. She just keeps right on chugging along. So when she didn't go to Sunday school yesterday morning church, I thought, oh, she's sick. So, but she's done better. Thank y'all for loving my mama. Thank y'all for caring about her. Y'all know what it means to me to know that y'all care about her as good as you do. Her birthday's coming up August 4th. If y'all can get us up to 200,000, that's her birthday asking. That's a lot. Because we're just at 181, I think. But she said, if we can get to, she said for my birthday in March. I said, Mama, ain't no way. But she's wanting it now for her birthday. If we get to 200K, she said. So I've been asking if y'all can share us, push us out a little bit more. Those hearts and that stuff helps too, according to the latest I've heard about algorithms. So all that helps. So thank you all so much. Y'all are just wonderful. And if we never get another person, we love y'all and we're content. We're not greedy. But the further we go out, the more people we get in, and the more that we can talk, and the more that we can share Sunday school with, and all that matters. All that matters. And the longer we can stay on Facebook and still be pushed out, because they can take you down. You never know. You never know. I try to not ever violate any rules, but sometimes. Active star party. I don't even know what those mean anymore. It's counting down from 5 minutes. So is there a total, or is it just somebody starts them? I know used to, if you had a star party, if you got a certain amount, it jumped and you got all this celebration going. So we'll give the star party a time to finish and see what it does. I'm kind of curious. I didn't start it, did I? I mean, it's got our picture up there, but I don't know what it even means. 692 stars for 6. Golly, y'all have been. Thank y'all for those stars. Y'all are unbelievable. That's so sweet. I'm hoping Mom will be 100% for her birthday. I think I got her birthday presents, but I get them early. But she don't really want a lot. She never asked for nothing. What I have to do is just listen to her, eavesdrop on her conversations with other people at church. If I hear any word, like if they get something and she goes, "Oh, that's pretty, I'd like to have one of them," my ears perk up and I'm like, what was Mama talking about? Oh, she liked my necklace, or oh, she liked my class, whatever. I try to get her one because she asked for so little. If I can hear something, or I just want her to have little stuff she wants, because she don't want much. Mama's got what she wants. She's happy. She's She has food to eat and shelter over her head, and she's perfectly content. And that's the good thing. Not to want and to find peace. If I could, someone asked me one time, said, if you could have assurance for the rest of your life, you'd have one thing, what would it be? And I said, peace. I love peace. Just peace. Peace is a wonderful gift. It's a wonderful blessing to have peace. Peace of mind, peace of where you are, and just enjoying what you have. And that's such a blessing. We got 2.5 minutes on this party. I want to see what it does. I want to pay attention, because most of the time, as Mom will tell you, I'll be running my mouth, not paying any attention, and something will happen. And I'll say, what happened? Oh, that's always my destiny. Let's see what y'all are saying. Prayers for you and Mama. Thank you. Hello from Percy, Illinois. Hello, Nancy. How are you doing? Love to John. Stomp by Minnesota. Sherry, I would if that raspberry, Minnesota, I don't think I can get there for supper time. But thanks for the invitation. Oh, prayer she feels better. Thank you, Liz. I'm glad she came in and let y'all see her at least. Can you take your COVID test at home? I could, Donna, and Mama could too, but she's got a good doctor, and they don't play around. Just like this, we went in today. She says, when Mama came out, she said she wants to see me again within 3 days. And I said, is something wrong? And she said, no, she just want to make sure. She said, everything can be negative. She does want to check me again. I like that. I don't care a bit to take her out there within 3 days, because somebody cares enough to check in on her. And I like that. And in 3 days, I want to know, we better? Did something change? Are we positive on anything that we was negative on 3 days ago? I think it's a good thing. So, very conscientious. Mama's doctors, her heart doctor, her primary care physician, they talk and they send notes back. And so she goes to one and the other one, they know about it. And I think that's what doctors should be. And it's very nice. 30 seconds. I'm going to pay attention. Activate a star party. 23. Maybe one's not activated. Maybe star party's achieved. Oh! I don't know. Nothing happened. It just went off. So there was no eruption of celebration. So I guess I've not missed it. It's not happened. We made it though. That's good. That's understandable. She needs rest. Prayers to you both. Thank you, Holly. I'm sorry if I speak too low. Karen, I've never been accused of being a quiet talker. You keep going in and out, John. Betsy, sometimes you have to go out and come back in if it's doing that. Short thoughts are going around. It is COVID. Wait a minute, Brenda. So is COVID starting with sore throats? Because I asked them today, I said, have y'all been seeing sore throats as a symptom of COVID? And she said, no, not necessarily. That's why I was having to call in there and say, we're here. And she went over symptoms and everything. And I said, is sore throats a sign? She said, no, not necessarily. She can't eat potatoes. Yeah, she can too. She can. If she would eat them, I'll fix them for her. Hot tea and honey will be good for her throat. It has been, with a little lemon in it. Do you have urgent care clinics in your area? We do, but we don't use them. If she had got worse yesterday, I could have taken her to urgent care and then followed up this morning with the doctor. But her doctors were close, local. So we usually, unless it is just but we've never had to use, thank goodness, the urgent care here. It's a nice new one, but, and we would use it. It is, mashed potatoes is great. Yes, they are, Karen. All right, folks, I'm going to go and let you all go. Thank you all for the reactions. Thank you for the stars. You all are awesome. We thank you so much. You all have a blessed evening. Thank you for bearing with us. Try this little snack if you haven't. It's delicious. If you like tomatoes and mayonnaise and crackers. But it don't taste like those separate things. It tastes like a sandwich or something. It's delicious. Y'all have a blessed night, and we will, Lord willing, see you tomorrow. And hopefully I'm able to cook something because Mama's going to eat. I want her to eat because I want her to, whatever I cook, I want her to eat because, she, it's just good to eat, and I hope her throats well enough she can. But y'all have a blessed night. If you're storming in your area, be careful. Listen, it looks like we're going to get another one. It's got real dark and the wind's moving, that stormy blow that it comes through right before it starts. Almost the calm before the storm, but it's not quite as calm as it could be. That's what I'm talking about. But y'all have a blessed night. Thank you for being with us. And as Mama would say, good night, Mama. And she's out there in the warm sunroom and enjoying the heat through the windows. Y'all have a blessed night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.